Hello everyone. Hopefully that Awu played properly. I don't know if that actually did or not. I don't know if that relies on my desktop audio or actual stream audio. I hope it played properly, at least. Yeah. Today we are continuing our misadventures in Final Fantasy XIV. We finished Praetorium last time, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know how long the stream will be. Hopefully I'll be getting into it, but yeah, we're gonna see how the Crystal Braves are. I don't think we've been introduced to them yet, story-wise, but the part between Praetorium and Heaven's Ward is all about Alphino's misadventures, so we'll be getting to learn that if I don't skip all the cutscenes. So yeah, there'll be a lot of that, presumably. It looks like I'm looking all the way over to the right for some, or the edge of the screen. I guess it's, yeah, I guess it's the right. It looks like I'm looking all the way over there, but yeah, I'm looking at the center of the screen, so I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna start off Final Fantasy XIV. I've already got the game loaded up, really. Wow, it's forgot to disable the thing from the collab last time for when I was playing with Kyrie and Saga for I was about to call it Craftopia. So that was a thing. But yeah, we're going to start up the game here. I don't know how the music volume is or anything like that, because it's always a mixed bag with Final Fantasy XIV for my settings. But we're going to log in and grind out some MSQ. Or log in when it lets us, because, you know, not in queue. I'm gonna have to adjust how I'm facing here. Give me a second. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Hopefully that works and doesn't end up being all janky. I probably should change that, actually. Here we go. Maybe this is a bit better. I think this is a bit better. Thanks for the bits, Kyrie. Always appreciate it. Slowly getting to that point of having the first Twitch payout. I was surprised how the funding for that actually works. I mean, they've decreased the payout limit, which is nice, but yeah, I always assumed streamers made. Well, no, I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, Tataru. It's possibly a primal. I guess Tataru is the primal in question. And even though I literally made a joke about having to return to Mordona, we're here and now returning to the actual Waking Sands. This is probably going to be a wonky stream, I can already tell. Just from my rambling. Anyway. Waking Sands. Also, I saw a certain outlandish man there I might need to talk to again. Because I know the Crystal Tower is part of the MSQ now, but I don't know when it requires you to do it, but we might need to actually do Crystal Tower. I don't know if that's like before Shadowbringers, or if that's a current thing. Alright, we gotta speak to Minfilia. Oh look, it's Flamin. I forgot we found her last time. Don't let us go into Heaven's Ward. Okay. Is it still as grindy as it used to be? Because I know it had like a lot of fates with really long wait times you had to do. Don't leave it before you enter the banquet. Okay, okay. I might grab it the next time we head to Mordona then. No more fates. Okay, hopefully it's a bit more straightforward then. I haven't done it since, I don't think. Look at Minfilia. She's the one praying this time. So much for that though, we're skipping the cutscene. Wait. What's this? A recurring problem. This is the primals coming back. I don't need to do that. Okay, I guess we're off to Gridania. Luckily free. Yes, flying makes things a lot easier. Audio a little soft. Is that my audio or game audio? Game audio. Yeah, the sound effects are probably a bit loud, so let's adjust that. I'll adjust it in game. Let's see. System configuration, audio. Crank that up. I'm totally not going to go deaf with the game's weird audio balancing. How's that now? Is that fine? You can listen to that bard butchering songs in the background. As is tradition. Alright, that's good. That's good. But yeah, bards. That's a cursed power they gave them. Alright, let's see. I don't even remember what we're doing in the story, actually. Aside from me just grinding things out. Oh, we're doing this. Kupo. I know what we're doing now, Kupo. Oh, I thought I was waiting for something, but apparently not. Talk to Kani Senna. What's this one here? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's Beast Tribe. Alright, let's go meet Kane Senna. That should be easy enough to get to her. Yep, that bard is still butchering music. Let's get out of here. And into the instanced area. The Lotus Stand. It's a nice little spot. I think I can actually sit here if I remember correctly. Also, what's funny is these chairs have little Lalafell steps to the side of them. So you can walk up. I don't know if these actually count as chairs. Oh, they do. Nice. So I can actually sit in these. I haven't done any posing chairs, have I? Also, just realized my chat is not blocked off, so let's fix that real quick. Don't want to cause any problems with that. And I'll adjust our stream goals there. There we go. All good. Let's depose one more time. Perfect. Oh, they've got some of the family members here as well. We've got Rayos and Papolimo and Ida. Several characters we'll probably never see again in the future. Or in this cutscene for that matter, because I skipped it. Let's see, where are we off to next? Why do we have to go through... Why do we have to go into the actual Conjurers Guild? Kind of unexpected. Actually, now I'm wondering how many of the, trying to remember what their tribe is called. The leaders of Gridania, how many of their people there are? Because I think there's 4 that I can think of off the top of my head. And part of the Conjurer questline introduces a 5th. I'm trying to remember how many there are outside of that. I don't think that might be it. Alright, time to consider regicide. We're gonna go, fight some Moogles, Kupo. We're gonna go talk to the Kuplo cops. Terrible jokes. Expect money today. Alright, so that's off at the Lancers Guild. Boom. Down here. If only I could sprint. There we go. It's Kuplo Cop. Go across the pier to East Shroud. I probably chose the wrong place, but whatever, it's fine. Nope, that's East Shroud. Oh, it's literally right here. Oh, those giant Moogles seem pretty sus, don't they? We'll never see them again, obviously. Oh, we got a... Oh, it's an actual escort mission. Okay. This will be super easy because I'm not level synced down, though. I don't have to use the /beckon command constantly, either. Should probably summon cannon fodder, though. Our trusty steed. It feels weird seeing level 50 enemies. And one-shotting them. Just It's a weird mix of nostalgia for when level cap was 50 back in ARR, and just it being super easy now. It's like, oh, this should be a challenge, but it's not. Oh no, hostile enemies. Whatever will I do? Oh, they kind of vanished. It's a mystery. Oh, there's more of them immediately. Okay. Good ol' one-shots. Oh no, they appeared behind me somehow. That line AoE wasn't even close enough to hitting me. Okay, Kuplakov has an actual health bar. That's the reason why. You know, I remember them making a big deal about Moogles only appearing to special people and not being visible most of the time, so it's really rare to see them. But, like, they are literally all the mail delivery people, and also every enemy attacks them in the woods. It makes you wonder how they survive at all. Like, they seriously made a big deal of it, but it's really not. Where are the others at? Oh, they're back here. There we go. Probably one last battle, I imagine. Oh, look, there's someone actually here doing something or other. Probably the same quest. Oh, Kuplakop. Raise your hand if you're ready to fight King Mooglemog. I know I am. We're gonna have it be a surprise when we enter there. It says Thornmarch Hard, but there's no easy mode, so I don't know why it has that. Is it just because it's level 50? I mean, it kind of has to be, but... Oh yeah, roulettes. Those are a thing, aren't they? Let's see. Trial. Thornmarch Hard. Let's see, anyone online? Nope. Let's go. Oh, I have it synced. I didn't mean to sync it, but here we go! Here we go! This is gonna be messy! Alright, let's skip the cutscene introducing them, even though, you know, it's gonna be interesting. Get ourselves one tank here. I haven't healed seriously in a while, so this is going to be interesting. I mean, it's going to be really interesting in a bit, but for now it's just going to be kind of messy as I remember how to actually heal. Luckily the other healers are white mage, so we're not conflicting too much. Okay, this might be okay so far. Except for the Vuln stacks, apparently. Oh right, I've got this. I can actually use my AoEs. Not that it matters much. Oh look, I've got aggro too. That's cool. Moogle Day Night Fever? Really? That's an ability name? Next time won't be so easy. Oh, they didn't even say Kupo there. That's a ripoff. Oh well. I'll just keep randomly spamming shields and not paying attention. It's fine. Wait, oh, yeah. They changed this as well, didn't they? I didn't realize that. Is those stack things there? I don't recall that. Alright, let's wait for them to do their dance. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. And now the serious fight begins. Let's just pop shields again. I'm absolutely overhealing. Nogelsgaard, to arms! Your king has need of you! No Kupos again? What a ripoff. Okay. Oh, they didn't summon them all at once. Okay. Seems like they really changed the fight. Up, stack. This is fine. Used the wrong ability there. Okay. This has changed quite a bit. To the point that I'm somewhat unfamiliar with the mechanics now. Probably heal. There's a tank stack. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, this entire fight has been interesting so far. It's more mechanic heavy and less actual thinking involved, I guess. Dash! Oh. That's a dangerous one. And there's the tank stack. Did that tank just solo it? Because it looked like the tank just handled it all on their own. Holy. Okay. Oh, this is... Yeah, you're not supposed to take it solo? Yeah, I know they are, but like, didn't look like they did. Oh no, it's exploding! The other Moogles wander off in their confusion. Apparently they're not posing any problem at all, even though they were fighting us earlier. Just running off as if everything is okay now. Player commendations. We'll give it to that person that is seeking assistance, apparently. And we'll just... There we go, we got a coffer. Now we got ourselves a Moogle weapon. I don't think there's any Sage ones, so it's not going to make much of a difference. Until I decide to play Monk or something. Which totally won't be cursed. Also, I just realized I could have flown the entire time. Yes, they make Kupo sounds. I should unlock Monk at some point so I can actually get Monk leveled up. Because Monk is also pretty easy to play right now. It's just Dragon Kick. Only Dragon Kick. Camp Tranquil. Why am I going all the way down here? Oh, whatever. Probably Rayo Ascendant is the reason why. Usually is her. If you're going to Camp Tranquil, it's just for this one person. And I was right. It's literally just for the one person. You've selected Regicide. It's complete. And now we gotta go to the Lotus Stand again. Back to Gridania. We were here for literally like 30 seconds. Yay. At least we can quickly pop over there, since we're at the 8th thread already. And in we go. Another 30-second cutscene that I'm going to skip. If only I could use my Icarus wings to fly over there instantly. Alright, skip cutscene. I'm trying to remember what the story is behind the reason why they introduced King Moogle originally. I think it was... I only vaguely recall the reason why. I think it was back in 1.0 they were planning on introducing Leviathan. This is what I recall hearing. I don't recall how much of this is accurate, though. Back in 1.0 they were planning on introducing Leviathan, but Japan was hit with a tsunami or some sort of disaster or something. It's been a while, my memory's fuzzy. And obviously Leviathan, tidal waves, bad timing. So King Moogle is what we got. And they brought it back for 2.0. I think that's what it was. Again, memory fuzzy. Oh, I gotta return to the Waking Sands. What am I doing? Pray return. What if I jump? Couldn't jump away. Alright, and now over to the Waking Sands. In here, around here. Jump over our primal that's guarding the door, aka Tataru. And now we are going to talk to Minfilia again. Every time I say her name, I want to make a really bad pun out of it. It would be so easy to do. It just doesn't feel right. I'm getting a lot of gil from these quests though, which is interesting. Because usually it only gives like a couple hundred gil, but it's giving me like 2k here. What is this? What is this preview picture? Like, what? It's just Minfilia on the ground. Oh, we just have to go through the door, okay. Like, what kind of context is that preview picture supposed to give us? Just, yeah, we've pinned down Minfilia, it's fine. Alright, we're gonna talk to Urianger here. I kind of want to see all this dialogue ooh-ooified. Come on, hurry it up. Skip cutscene, because you're gonna ramble for a while. I'm trying to think, is Urianger even voice acted at all in ARR? Because I know it ends up being a thing in Heavensward, but... Well, for one thing, the change in voice actors makes it much more of a challenge. But, I don't recall if he had any voice acting in ARR. Because he only really gets more of a major role towards the end of the expansion, as we meet Moonbrita and whatnot. Search for the white-robed Ascian. Who is apparently just standing outside waiting for us, I guess. Okay, cool. They sure are polite. But I know the reason why they can't enter is because of the staff, if I recall correctly. Is he not up here? I thought he was up here. Yeah, he's just outside. It's not showing on the minimap, though. Just around here somewhere. Zoom in really close. Oh, he's right at... He's literally just standing right there. How does no one notice him? Oh, you spotted me. What a surprise. I shall walk north. You may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Infamously. His identity shall not be revealed. Well, time to walk north casually. By walk, I mean sprint. I think it was desperately trying to keep up. Oh no, several enemies. Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? How did that not kill all three at once? There's just genuine disappointment there. And over here. Go past these bloated bogies. Oh no, more enemies. A gruesome gargoyle. Wow, it actually survived that one shot. And now we're gonna go mess around with our white Ascian buddy again. Oh no, 2 gargoyles! Oh well, I'll just ignore them. I'm sure they'll die off as they follow me anyway. Actually, let's just... There we go. I don't even have to think about them. Jump up here, over here. Alright. Ascian Conjurer. There's so many of them. You know, these guys never come up again. I know what their lore reason is, but like, they never pop up again. Because those sub-Ascians, if I remember correctly, are, wow, I am blanking on the word. Sundered ones, if I remember correctly. So they're not full Ascians, they're like partial Ascians. But they never really come up again after this, after ARR. Like, they're mentioned in passing, but they're kind of largely irrelevant to the plot. It ends up just focusing on, like, the big, massive whole Ascians. I just realized that the wording was wrong there. Remarkable, truly remarkable. Thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who has bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. That was literally nothing. I mean, so is La Habrea. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? This is funny because the Ascians don't really consider us to be people? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent. Antecedent? Whatever. It's been a while. Did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. Did you laser beam her to the floor? I kind of skipped that. I assume that's the reason why she was on the floor in that preview. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Junibyo! 8th grader syndrome. Ah, yeah, Chrysalis. I'll have to do that soon. Chrysalis. That'll be annoying. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. I'm literally just here, like, flailing my hand at him. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Oh no, he used the interdimensional butthole. I like how he was there for half a second and then vanished. Alright, pray return to the Waking Sands. I know it's over there, but it's all the way over there, and that's just too far. Doggo time. The only exciting way to travel. Now back to the Waking Sands. Our regular scheduled programming. Our regular... Wow, butchering words. Our regularly scheduled programming. Our regular... You know, me and my weird accents, I guess. Iron. I sure had been mocked for that last time. Building on the stone. We're gonna go to the Rising Stone. Give Warburton's journal to Yurianshi. Whoever Warburton is. We don't know who that is because we've been skipping stuff. Probably not important. Here, and Arianshe hiding up in his little alcove over here. Trying to pretend he's a loner. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Oh, it's Minfilia's father. Okay. The parade incident of 1562. I remember that. Because I started in Alta on 1.0. Charlie lit up that video at some point. I haven't been able to get my web browser to actually appear on stream feed yet. When I was adjusting the settings, so I'm not sure how to actually get that to work. I'm also wondering why her father's journal is important. We're not going to figure that out, because I'm going to skip the cutscene. Oh no, we gotta fight other primals. I'm not going to bother. Off to Remnant's Toll. May return to the Rising Stone. Come on, let me click it. It's always stupidly delicate trying to actually click on Mordona's icons here. To zoom in for it, normally. Let's talk to this outlandish man here. Look at this guy. That's a face that says... You know, you shouldn't take him seriously. At all. An oddly garbed man. I'm trying to remember if you can actually get that outfit or not. Feels like you should be able to. Divorced man. I mean... I don't know if it would really be divorced. I'm trying to think... I don't think they've been married yet. Yeah, let's just skip all the dialogue. I want to say he's more like an abandoned childhood friend trying to get his... You know, trying to get the, trying to get Sid to notice him again. Oh, Railen, you're here. Not anymore! Oh, Crystal Tower series. I literally just grabbed it. Why is it... Okay. Oh, was that supposed to be the introduction of the Crystal Tower officially? Like how they tried to weave it into the story? Because I skipped it. I'll speak to Rambos in a bit. Hey, what's Tataru doing outside? Oh, just introducing us to the Rising Stones. Okay. Let's go inside, I guess. Look at all these people. We've got... Conjurer. We've got... Ishtola. We've got... Baby Thancred. We've got... I want to call her Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but that doesn't feel right. We've got... Hoary Boulder, whose name I don't even have to make a joke about. We've got Papa and Ida. I figured we'd have more of the gang here, but apparently not. But also, there's a whole, like, side story thing. There's no quest or anything related to it at all. But Hoary Boulder, there's a lot that happens around him. We'll be introduced to several characters that interact with him later. This ends up being his sidekick guy, basically, up until his brother appears. Oh, I can talk. I can move during this dialogue. Yeah, we're trying to get the Scions to come back here. Alright. Right, Minfilia. So we have to walk out without talking to her. Oh, look. Aenor Cockburn. Is it actually her last name? Because if so, that's just too appropriate. It's way, way too appropriate. I think they knew what they were doing there. Wonder who came through the door. It's not the whole gang. It's obviously just a mystery. They're really giving us a lot of gil for these quests. A realm awoken. Ara Ara. Realm awoken. Realm awoken. Ara. Ara Ara? I'm gonna go to Horizon to meet Ashtola. Later. But right now we're gonna go to talk to Rambos for the Crystal Tower. Aenor Cockburn. So many quests here that I'm not actively doing. Oh, we got the pies out. Okay. We'll just float our way over here while desperately clinging for life. Help! Help! Oh no! They're staying around me. Okay, they're gone. I've got some adventurers appearing out of nowhere as well. That's reassuring. Why, if it isn't Railen TV himself! I was not expecting such a celebrated guest, to which I owe the honor of this visit. You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb? Well, the opportunity he spoke of surely must refer to our latest anthropogeographical endeavor. That's a long fusion word there. Quite how we came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. But that is something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I'm certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. Because we're going up. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal's solemn halls. At least we're not going down on Thal's solemn balls. Oh! Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? I rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. Now the first. Railen? I thought it was you! Hey, it's that guy! Marcus! What brings you to St. Coinach's... Is it Coinach or Coinach? Whatever. Don't tell me. The Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low an apparently insuperable foe, yes? No? Ah, I see you two are already acquainted. That is well, Master Garland. Our intrepid hero here caught wind of our forthcoming expedition, and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, Railen. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Coinach are... For several millennia, Sid has stood over this, watching everything happen. Just kind of always watching. Sid is always watching. Surprised we don't have any swords like that. It just seems like such an obvious thing, because I've got them on the statues, right? But apparently not. Red, blue, green... What could this mean? How's it taste, Sid? It's a rock. Oh no! Who... Did you have to be so dramatic about that, Sid? You could have just done like a light chuck for it. Yep, this is a tower, alright. But what if we go around? Because they seem to just be blocking this walkway. I say, not reading the dialogue. And not remembering much of this cutscene. You know, it has been like 10 years. Why not simply fly over... Oh, he's actually saying this. It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues or the front door is... Go around! My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. It's a barrier. How is that deadly? Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. I'm pretending to be one, so that's good enough. It'll be difficult and dangerous, Railen, but I think no finer man, or I think of... whatever, it's fine. Like I am. Wink. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a taste for those deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There's much more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and... Can we just start now? Do some stuff. Guess we're going to, survey locations. Okay. We'll start off up here, I guess, because it's the first one. I still can't get over Anor Cockburn. It's a very fitting name for her. Look at me being a whale. And constantly bumping up against the top of the flight zone. At least I don't have to do any fates here anymore. Because this used to require a lot of waiting, as I recall. I think... I'm trying to recall if it was for this, or if it was for, the ARR Relic Weapon for Dragoon. But there was like a really long, like, 2-hour fate time wait, or something like that, in, Southern Thanalan. That, I recall being incredibly inconvenient. Oh, that was easy. Now we now we gotta go over to Aleport. Just a short hop away. What mount we're gonna get this time? The whale again! These large mounts are really inconvenient as far as screen viewing goes. Well, this one's kind of neat because it's a two-seater, and you can have the other person sit beside you. You've got like a little dining table there as well, so you can casually enjoy dinner, like a little date with whoever's riding with you, on your massive flying sky whale. Alright, so down this tunnel. I'm assuming we're gonna have to go... Okay, that's messing with my head a bit. Alright, we're gonna have to go inside, aren't we? Oh, we can go over though, so this works out perfectly. Look at all those ballistae. And here we are. No one suspects a thing. Stuck behind enemy lines very easily. Very, very easily. And now back to Revenant's Toll. But how about the toll for these teleport fees? Oh! It gets expensive constantly teleporting to Mardona from different places. Oh, so it's giving us the space whale this time. Okay. Literally only 2 of these are whales, but it keeps giving me the whale. Also, not even visible on this. And here we go. The whale is basically like a submarine. Rambos, here's your crystals. And now we gotta go over to Southern Thanalan. Lil Elmigo. You know, compared to the actual Alamigo, this is nowhere near fitting of the name. By a long shot. Seriously. 4 times. Whales. Why? I only have the whale mounts there just for, like, the convenience of riding with multiple people, but, like... Oh, that was me. I don't really like riding the whale mounts too much, because they're just so obstructive. The same with the Checkwell carriage. The thing is just massive. Let's see if I can land. Okay, not here. I'll show it in a second here. Let's see. Should have it here. There it is. Okay, that's less massive than I remember. Maybe because I'm just usually zoomed in. It takes up a lot of space. But of the larger mounts, this is probably my favorite of them. It just brings back the nostalgia of starting off, right? Because you're literally riding in it at the beginning of the game. Oh look, an enemy that didn't die in one shot. Okay, and now for... Okay, Camp Dragonhead. Unexpected. Just gonna open a can here. That was loud. Alright, up here and across. Flight makes this a lot more simple. Don't even have to think about it. Who needs winding paths when you can just fly over a mountain? And then take most of that path down here anyway, apparently. What if I just land up here? Can I get in? No. Okay. Also, it just keeps giving me the whale. I have to check my favorites list, because it can't be just all whales. Yeah, it just... Why? Well, I guess I can see why, because I don't have very many of these. Let's remove the ones I don't actually have on this character here. So it's not leaving me very many, so I understand the whales. Why is that a fat cat? Oh, I don't have the sheep on there. Add to favorites. Add that, add that. Fat chocobo as well. Gives us a few options. Oh, and the motorcycle too. And now hopefully we'll have less of the whales popping out every time I use the mount roulette. See, it's something different already. Something different that was already on the list. Seriously. It's all whales. It would have been a funny twist if I had the shark mount from the ocean fishing as well. And if it just appeared just to mock me, like, yeah, you were complaining it was all whales. Here's a shark instead. That would have been an interesting twist, but, nope. Just behemoth. Bit of a casual flight over here. You know what I'm really glad about for traveling through Mordona right now, though? It's not the gloom weather anymore. There's one weather in Mordona that's just really hard on my eyes. I haven't encountered it much lately, which is really nice. I guess sanding down is the quest. But yeah, the gloom weather gives like a really weird, rainbowy, like, you know that look of gasoline on water? That sort of like rainbow film that gets on top of the water? It gives like that appearance to the entire zone here. It's really hard on the eyes, I find. But I haven't encountered it much since, like, it was all the time back in ARR. Like, to the extent where when it wasn't that weather condition when I was here, it came as a surprise. But I haven't encountered it much since coming back after ARR. So I'm assuming they maybe adjusted the frequency, or I've just been very lucky. Alright, we gotta go to, Alda. Where's Horizon at? Also Alda. Okay. Oh, right, it's just okay. It's just outside the city. Forgot about that. But yeah, I've been lucky to not have to deal with the gloom weather effect in Mordona in a long time. Let's see, we're gonna go to the Goldsmith Guild. And we'll get ourselves the thing for dealing with this crystal, I guess. Here's your pouch of gil. And here's me skipping the cutscene. Oh, Biggs appeared. How he got here, we'll never know. I'm gonna go to Camp Blue Fog, which I'm not going to do yet. Instead, I'm going to take a casual ride from the Adventurers Guild to Horizon. Oh wait, this is the Reaper quest line. Let's grab it anyway. You there, you're the fighting sort, yes? And by the look of it, one of no mean skill. My employer is in desperate need of a man of your talents, you see. He's been beset by threats from an unsavory group of thugs known as Lemurs. I think that's how you pronounce it. Their leader demands my master part with some of his considerable wealth, or... well, I'll just tell you that they call her the Reaper, and leave the rest to your imagination. And it's going to remain to our imaginations for many, many months, as I block off this quest line so it never appears in my journal again. I mean, I like playing Reaper, I'm just not probably going to play it too much on stream. What's this quest? Oh. Oh no. I recognize that name. Oh no. No, you're going to stay there. I'm not going to deal with that right now. Yes, Temtara hard. I recognized his name and I was like, nope, not happening. I thought that started in Gridania actually, so I was a bit surprised to see him there. I'm just thinking, I don't recall... actually, I might have seen it once. What's-her-face's ghost can appear sometimes randomly. It's like a hidden Easter egg. She can appear in different city-states at like a certain time and weather condition. I think I might have seen it once, or I'm making false memories of it. I don't recall which. I know it's a thing. She's not just in New Gridania, though. I mean, she obviously is for the quest lines, but her ghost can appear in any of the city-states. Because I've heard of people seeing her in Alda as well. I don't know where she is in Limsa, though, but I imagine she's probably there, too. I'll just go fly the rest of the way. This is fine. Impatience. Couldn't even wait 1 minute. Oh look, it's Ishola and Giselbertus. Okay, that's an interesting name. I gotta talk to Fufalupa. Fufalupa doopity-doo. If you start in Gridania, you talk to this dude. Not Gridania, Alda. I wonder actually, because I'm usually skipping these cutscenes because of, you know, I finished ARR. I wonder how his dialogue changes if you start in Alda. Because he's pretty important to the whole intro thing before you join the Scions. Like, there's a whole instance fight where you work together with him. Now then. Goodbye, Taliesin. And we're off to talk to Fufalupa. Very short walk. Lie and wait for the thieves. What are we doing? What are these thieves for? This is what I get for skipping cutscenes. Upon learning that someone from the Blast Blade's ranks may be involved in the crystal thefts, Thancred and Ishola devise a plan to lure the thieves into the open. Okay. Oh, I passed the area, apparently. Ishola will act as bait. Well, I mean... fair. Part of me is thinking Ishola does not make good bait just because she'd attack too quickly. Like, she'd spring the trap instantly instead of waiting for it. Guards, no matter, bring them down. Oh, survivors. Tab targeting is not helping me right now. Are we done? Okay. There's a Stola. Not acting as good bait. Oh. She's wearing the mining outfit. I don't recall ever seeing her in this outfit, but it's interesting to see. Stubborn to the last, as expected. Are you unharmed? Why didn't you use the pickaxe to beat them to death? A gang of sea-wolves, or sea-wolf thieves, and in Thanalan no less. No less. I suppose it's the first time for everything. Yeah, sea-wolves? In the desert? How would they get here? Sea-wolves, all of them. Aye, and with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred. That's it. Cutscene skip. So, Fufalupa, goodbye. Just grinding through these quests. Let's say the Mother of Exiles. By way of Infilia and, in turn, Thancred, Alphino has requested your presence in Vesper Bay. Report to young Master Levier at the docks outside of the Waking Sands. Ah, this is when, wow, I am blanking on names today. Well, I mean, that's not any different from usual. This is the... Wow, it's not coming back to me at all. They are from the east. I am probably not going to remember that for a while and just feel like a real idiot for not remembering it. You were late. No matter. Yeah, Alphino, I don't care about you until Heaven's Ward. When you get better. Doman! That was it. Doma! And it was in Yangsha, but I was blanking on the name. Wistful Whitebeard? This feels like a manageable quest. Wait. Oh, that was New Game Plus? It didn't even give me, like, the toggle for accepting or not. It was just, like, here you go. Okay. Just okay. Alright. We'll go to Camp Blue Fog first. Let me go there. Okay. And let's see. Experienced adventurer. What are you, though? Because it looks like your allies aren't handling things too well. Because it kind of looks like an Edda knockoff. And off we go, to the north. Thought I was using the fat chocobo for a second there, but just the carriage. Isn't this a great view? I can see everything. I'm literally just navigating by the mini-map. Okay, this is inside. Okay. I remember this being an incredible inconvenience back in ARR. Because with the level cap of 50, everything here aggroes you while you're trying to talk to Wedge. And you have to do this. At least the cutscene stops the aggro. How could it be so stupid? Oh. Apparently it's just right here. Okay. And again, waiting while being aggroed. Oh, that's the wrong button. And now back to talking to Wedge. Hey Wedge, are you having fun in the corner there? Take this sand, rub it all over yourself, and maybe you can run out of here. Yep, just point confidently at yourself and run off. And now back to Alba. And up we go to the Royal Promenade. Chamber of Rule. I feel like I've made a gruel joke before already. Not a good one either. So I'm not going to make a similar one again. Oh look, refugee attendants. And instant cutscene entering. You giddy. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. Did you not see the refugee camp outside? Alda does not care. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. No. Bartholomew does not care. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You do not know what you do. Remember she was less obviously Aura back in the original, so I think they tweaked her a bit. Because I don't recall her having like the obvious scales or anything. I think it was very subtle originally. But again, my memory might be fuzzy because it's been literally like 10 years. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. That actually is reminding me of a bit of extra lore because I was just talking about Aura. If I remember correctly, I don't know how true this is because I've just heard it from people. I haven't like actually read it. I think Aura hearing is based off their horns like being hollow and taking in vibrations through that. That's what I feel like I recall hearing, but I don't know how true that is. Speak to Elfino at the quicksand. That 16-year-old boy sure likes spending time there. But then again, canonically, aren't we all 16? If the seasonal events taught me anything, we are. Apparently we all are. If we can just go through here, it's probably faster. Jump? I'm wondering when they removed the ability to transition zones during when the party finder pops up for like having to confirm that you're going to enter a dungeon. Because I seem to recall that... Oh, refugee leader. I'm just Master Alphino's associate right now, apparently. But I recall it used to let you transition zones during the loading thing for Duty Finder. Doesn't seem to anymore, at least. Alright, let's talk to Momodi. What for? Who knows? Deliver it to several people. Fine. Guess I'll do that. Hey, yours, yes, messenger boy. At this point, I may as well get, like, the actual achievement for that, the title for it, from, the Post-Moogles. Here's your letter, Frideri and Catherine. Just very bluntly, Catherine. Now back to Momoti. Casual walk down some dangerous alleyways that are a lot less dangerous here in Lamia. It's interesting how it dumps you straight into the building. And there's this whole stretch here. You'd figured it would dump you like right here so you can enter. Because that would have been pretty interesting, but it just dumps you right into the building like this. It's kind of interesting how it does that in a weird way. Just bypass that entire alleyway section unless you're looking for it. You giddy. Now back to the rail promenade. I'm guessing that was all to questionably get a letter of introduction. I assume. Which is kind of a bit excessive considering how readily we meet the Sultana every time after this. Okay, it is the promenade. I thought it was at the Alchemist Guild for a second there. Run around, ignore Genlin's the paladin trainer. Up the stairs. Long stairs. Oh, look who it is! It's this guy, who's going to be important for a brief while in post 2.0 to Heaven's Reward questlines. And then we'll never see him again because of treasons. Oh look, it's Rapon. Look at me in my sweater. It's so casual looking.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer.
Two things. One, I forgot she had English voice acting in 2.0. And two, really, you're giving them the treasures. You brought the finest treasures you had from Doma, along with you, in basically a rowboat, across the ocean, basically from East Asia, around the tip of Africa, because it has like equivalents to the real world map, right? So like around the tip of Africa, over to the west coast. Okay, sure. We're gonna skip that cutscene. Oh, Atelier is still here. Ah. I never noticed this guy here. He kind of stands out being much larger than everyone else, so it kind of surprises me. I feel like you encounter this guy in like actual dialogue cutscenes though, so I don't know. I don't know what the situation there is. But down to the Hall of Flames. I'm just gonna teleport. Just being cheap time-wise rather than like... Actually, probably would have been faster just to walk. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. But here we are. How's it going, Rabon? 2 swords and a shield? How do you manage that? Okay, what does he have for quest? Oh, Beast Tribe. Okay. Speak with Alphino. Oh, is it the quicksand again? Really? He really does spend all his time in the tavern. It's an odd choice. But then again, it's Elfino, so you know, not a surprise there. Well, not quite at the Adventurers Guild. He's outside of it. Nope. Actually, he's in the back. I'm just blind. Adventurer Guild. The woo? Railen TV, fueled entirely by caffeine. Hi Alphino, bye Alphino. Oh look, Doman children. Whatever will they have to do with the story? Go back to Rest for Bay. In the meantime... check Discord, just curious mentioning Haynor Cockburn again. Oh yeah, the Fat Chocobo theme. I forgot that I was actually playing for the Fat Chocobo. It feels kinda homey here. Oh, that's terrible. Look at Hosan, such a generic guy. Also, they've all got like really generic clothing on, but then once you get to Doma, they've got completely different outfits. The good old processing power of the PS3. Oh, I don't want any of those quests. I don't want to unlock the side dungeons just yet. Oh look, we're gonna play some hide and seek. Yes, this Bashful Geyser? Okay. Hiding child. Not doing a very good job of it. Alright. And then... this child here. And the third one... forget what they're hiding at. Random person taking a smoke break. Let's zoom on the map real close so we don't go out of the range. Here's the last child. All done. That was easy. And done. A lot of metal clanging noises for the horse there. And now back to the entrance. I was slightly tempted to pop the Best for Bay thing in order just to get here faster. Alright, I guess they're going off on their adventure. Wait, I need to fight dangerous beasts down the road for them? Really? Fine. This is not something they just have regular guards for. It's just a normal patrol car. Yeah, it's just normal... it's a normal transport caravan. Why do they not have any prep done for this? Why is it all the way down at the bridge? Like... I have a lot of questions and no answers. Anyway, there's Alda. And now, here we are. Apparently it's a fate. I'm not going to join, though. I'm going to add in more enemies. Oh wow, I accidentally pressed the right mouse button as well. I accidentally pressed in the right mouse button as well, causing me to walk out of the way and cancel me waiting. I defeated that one dangerous enemy. Now to blindly fly back over here. Oh look. It's a match. I'm actually smaller. Oh, because I've only got the one chocobo. Oh, I don't even have any fancy barding for it either. Look at this. Alright, let's go. Huron Coachman. Are you going to take me there? Probably not. It's funny how this is initially all a preamble to introduce Ninja as a job. Okay, what now? Oh, go into the quicksand. Okay. Could do that again. Help! Help! Oh, that's wrong. Through here, and into the quicksand. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Adventure Guild. We gotta talk to Alfie now. There he is, talking to Lady Wugui and Kasasagi and Kikyo. The only one that can really be easily wooed is Yugiwi. My brain is just off at this point, obviously. I have stopped. I mean, I kind of knew I was a bit out of sorts before starting the stream, but like, even I'm aware of just how bad some of my comments have been, just how stupid they are. Okay, back to Remnant's Toll. Here we go. Oh, look, it's Slaffborn. We're going to go inside. No, not today. You want to introduce the Domans here? Sure. Who's this? It's not a player. Is that just a random NPC with no actual label? Who is this? Yeah, I feel like she's going to be relevant to the Crystal Tower questline, but I don't recall. Because I don't think she's near there normally, unless I'm just misremembering entirely, which there's a pretty decent chance. Oh, when did they get here? And now into the Rising Stones. Speaking of rising stones, something of mine is rising and as hard as... No. It's a terrible joke, but I wanted to make it anyway. Okay, Menphilia. Skip. Okay, we haven't gotten to the point of Moon Brita yet, so we're still quite a ways far from actual progression. The Crystal Braves haven't even come up as a concept yet, I don't think. Aside from Alpha now probably complaining about it. Also, I should probably be grabbing these blue items just for the sake of having us turn in items, but... yeah, it's fine. Alright, now to go to St. Canuck's Find. Well, what did St. Canuck find? It's probably in the sightseeing logs, honestly. I don't recall exactly what the point of the name is, though. Come fly away. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics of that song. Over here. Dun, 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 dun. You gonna ram some bros, ram bros? Actually, I'm not gonna skip it yet. I'm wondering when a certain red-haired friend is going to appear. I don't want to skip too many of these just in case, but... You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Who'd have thunk it? Trust them to design something that would totally be helpful. I jest, of course, says Sid. Biggs and Wedge being more helpful than Sid. Sid can't believe that. A performance for the ages. I don't know what this dialogue is, but I'm skipping all of it. It's something about Charlene, at least. Okay, Gridania. Not quite going there yet. Actually, I'll go to Gridania. Yeah. Because free teleport. Worst case scenario, we can take the airship to Limsa, which would be a bit cheaper than actually teleporting there. Good old quiet loading screens. Now, where are we going to talk to Parsley here? Oh, okay. The bard is still... I mean, it's slightly better, but I can't really say it's... It feels out of sync, I guess. Okay, let's go. Get out of here. That's a weird thing about the bards in this game. Like, there's large groups that play instruments in the game for playing music like that. And quite a few of them are pretty good. But sometimes you get ones that are just... They're trying, but doesn't sync up well. And it just feels really off as a consequence of it. Earth's Gift. I don't really want to go there, but okay. Fine. We'll go deal with the Odin area. Also, it wasn't until I actually said it out loud that I realized that Earth's Gift sounds like Earth's Gift. E-A-R-T-H instead of U-R-T-H. I'm going the wrong way. At least flying here is super straightforward now. I just need to blindly fly through these trees. And it all works out. Oh hey, you can actually see the keep here. Was it Emdapor Keep? It's interesting to actually see it. Like, visually see it. It also means that Tamtaro is basically the sewers for that. Oh, we don't need to do the fate for fighting that thing anymore, apparently. They just dump the body here. You are too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You'll find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ah, no. You will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. What if I like looking at bushes? As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you are hoping to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of Aether Sand for you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. I trust to have your attention. Good. A band of Ixal in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of long-winded conversation that I don't want to listen to. But yeah, it's pretty obviously Well, it actually just ran off, so you can't see anymore. But there was a fate that summoned a giant one here. That was obviously it. Okay, off to North Shroud, I guess. I'm wondering if this is going to have me loop back to Limsa at some point. A random mix of quests. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. There's a survivor! Oh, let's click this conveniently placed wind touch aether sand here. Feels very much like a crafting thing. We'll skip that. And collect the reward offered by the disembodied voice. Okay. Seems legit. Definitely safe. Where is it? Not in here, I guess. Let's just close out all my menus to make it easier to see a bit. Is it seriously up here? Of course it is. It's the Water Blast Aether Sand. But why? Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into Aether Sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal man, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same You will meet it again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. I don't remember the source of this disembodied voice. Or the super loud Fate music. Alright, let's go to Limsa. Da, 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 da. Okay, what are we doing in Limsa? Oh, we're just gonna talk to Merlweb? Okay. Guess I'll just head this way. Pretty simple requirements of us. Oh. Nearly knocked over my can of cola there. I want to refer to it as pop as I usually do, but I know that's not too common, so it might confuse some people, probably. Perhaps. Oh look, it's you. Goodbye. Skull Valley. Oh, just outside of Aleport. That's a whole lot of nothing. There's actually a sightseeing log entry here, if I remember correctly. I don't have the sightseeing log unlocked, so I can't actually grab it. I don't think it's our time of day either, obviously. But, I'll show it up anyway, because it's a little funny. Let's see if I can get up here the vanilla way. So, it kind of requires you to get up on top of here. And then it's like on top of this spike. This is the sightseeing log spots. Right here. Oh, look, it's Felkbrita. Not the one we're looking for, but okay. Continue our MSQ adventures a bit. I also thought I saw Yugiri here. A soldier of the Maelstrom has kindly furnished me with the information on the enemy. Armed with this knowledge, I promise you that my presence will account for something. Ah, we're approaching Leviathan. Okay. Dun 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 dun. And down here we go. Someone is pulling all those enemies. Actually, that's just a fate ending, isn't it? Now, where is the target? Oh, hidden behind here. Okay. Somebody help me. Use the potion. There, your wounds are healed. I run back through that crowd to get back to base. And now we gotta go in deeper. Of course you want me to go deeper, don't you? We'll just fly our motorcycle in through this tiny hole up here, of course. And another area where aggro from my random miscellaneous enemies would have been a massive pain back in ARR. Oh look here, I one-shotted all of them. That's convenient. We'll just slowly pick up these bodies, I guess. I think this is actually... Well, this one's faster, but the other one was slower than the Roganin during that whole bring the bodies out of the Waking Sands before. Anyway, there's a little boat hidden over here as well, which is kind of funny. Like, you can't normally see this very easily. It's kind of in a bit of a blind spot. But this boat's just here. And also... if we go over top of these rocks, I believe... I think it's here in this corner. Yeah, it's probably over these rocks. Let's see. We'll be able to see it. I think we can. Yep, there it is. All of those boats just waiting there. Literally just, let's cram all the boats we need for random instance fights right in the corner over there. Because I don't think you can see them from the land if I'm correctly. Let's double check this in case. Go down here. You can just barely see them over there. But it does make you wonder why they've got literally all these boats just sitting here in the open water just off on the edge. They feel very much like a forgotten thing. But at the same time, if you look closely, they've got enemies on them. You can't get over there, but they've got, like, actual crews on them. At least this one does. That one does as well. But this one doesn't have anyone. So this one has a mixture of, like, NPCs and Sahagin. This one has, like, random, like, water lizard enemies. And this one's got nothing. So, I'm wondering which instance fights these are for, and why they're tucked away in that corner. Oh, there's also this boat here, of course, which has more Sahagin on it. That boat design is considerably different as well, so I'm wondering... My memory's vague on it, so I don't recall what they're for, but it's interesting to actually see that in-game. Oh, there's also this area where... I don't think this is the actual spot, but the beast tribes for the Sahagin dump you in this island area a lot. But I don't think it actually puts you here. I think it puts you in like an actual instance version of it. But they just have like the real world equivalent there, I guess. So it's kind of interesting how they just dumped all their resources in that corner. It's kind of what it feels like to me, at least. Anyway, probably be faster just to teleport back to Airport, but whatever. I can fly there. It's fine. Oh no, we can fly no higher. The top of the zone is actually pretty high compared to other zones. Because, like, for example, Northern Thanalan, when you're at the very back of the zone, the amount of distance you can actually fly is like this high off the ground. Alright, Falcarita, here's your flowers. Does this mean they're both dead? Well, they're dead. I don't know who they were to you. I don't really care because I'm skipping these cutscenes, but they're gone. Go through the checkpoint and make your way towards Leviathan. Wait, you mean Philia's here? Okay. I don't recall Minfilia taking this much of an active role in things outside of the quicksand. Not the quicksand, the waking sand. So it's a surprise to see her just outside of towns at all. We'll climb over top of this. And dive down. Should be pretty easy. Oh no, they've been alerted to my presence. So much for that. Well, fate joined. Well, whatever. You're the wave thing. Oh, a survivor, huh? Well, too bad for you. You're going to be slowly poisoned to death. Or very quickly poisoned to death, apparently. Oh, that didn't kill them both either. Okay. And we'll go down this path over to that target circle. Oh no. Several enemies. 3 this time. A real challenge. Being level 70, of course. And here's Y'shtola, who apparently was doing something here. I guess we're aiding her. Pray, do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aether is close at hand. Let us press on. We're going to be introduced to their fighting powers now. They never really resolved this. If I remember correctly, the priest here has the power of the Echo, but
they have made thralls
not much really
of
becomes
civilians both.
like not much really comes of that, if I recall correctly. But again, 10 years, memories vague. We'll find out. Oh no! Physics, huh?
Did I miss much?
Ninja! This is the introduction of Ninja.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Time to become ninja. He instantly learns the powers. For a second I thought that was an ally, but nope. Did he cut the guy's crotch? Yep, Thancred sure learned this pretty quickly.
To the Aetherite.
Okay. We won't help then. We'll just pretend. Oh no. Ominous music. There's a whole preamble before Leviathan that I just remembered that's gonna... Even though the Aetherite's right there, we've still got a bunch of stuff to do. We gotta like we gotta get like a boat and stuff. 2 boats. And then like duct tape them together. And put a platform on top. Guns? Here? I wonder who that could be.
Forgive me my lateness.
Oh no. Slow motion. You know, I'd like to think that they're actually moving in slow motion. Like, it's not like bullet time of them jumping down on us, but like they're actually that slow in the air. Everyone else is moving normally. Like, oh look, there's enemies slowly falling on us. We should do something about that. Also, why is Minfilia here when she has no combat abilities? She's just a liability right now.
Long have you shriveled Swordwalkers, tormented our kind.
Yeah, I can't handle their talking. I'm done. We're done here. They shoot him. He dies. Things go wrong because he died. Had we only arrived a moment earlier. But there is no time to brood over what might have been. Leviathan has returned. We must needs find a way to deal with him. Yeah, there tends to be like a really terrible consistency of us just always being just a little bit too late or being the cause of the problem. We're the final trigger. Merlib is brooding. Goodbye, everyone. Go back to Limsa. Okay. Easy enough. Do some talking. Maybe fight Leviabetus. And over here to the east. I don't know what it is about circle zones in games, but they always throw off my sense of perception. Like, I know this is to the east. I can see it on the map really easily as well. But there are so many times where I accidentally end up walking west without realizing it, or like, sometimes even south. I don't know what it is with the circles.
Some, but when the
Yulmore is also really bad for me for that, where it's just like, okay, I know where things are, relatively speaking, but like, how many times do I have to circle around before I realize where the actual, like, desk is for... Oh, let's get the cutscene. Where the actual desk is for, like, tombstone purchases there. It's just... Yeah, these circle areas always mess with me. And MMOs use them a lot, I find. Like, because MMOs tend to often rely on, like, a central town for endgame areas. Something about that ends up with them making circular zones for it. Like, this is a circle here. And a lot of MMOs just have circle shapes for their central city. I guess just to represent that you can go everywhere from that. They usually have like a lot of exits off of that circle. It just throws me off so much. Meet the Storm Private at Grey Fleet. Lower Lenosia. Okay. Guess we're going to Lower Laosia then. Lower. Here and fly away. Now to take a nap. Cruise control on. Autopilot on. Ah, good old Leviabetus. We're at this guy again, and no one seems to suspect anything still. I don't know how they still trust this guy after all the stuff that happened. Now look you here. You'll have your bloody story, right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. And before I mucked with the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and before... He's walking around in his underwear. Gods, man! I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And you hear me complaining? He's been working his butt off in that chair, just sitting there the entire time. Bah, I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Trachea ain't a generous soul. And I'm remembering how... I think it was... it might have been YouTube. It was either YouTube or Twitch that prevents you from using the word grape in your title. Because I wanted to make reference to the grapes from Wineport, because I remember focusing on that. Yeah, it was Twitch for clips. I was making clips for the stream, and I was taking a clip of... I'm wondering if I bonked the mic there with my table. Whatever. I was making a clip of when I was viewing out the grapes in Wineport, because memes... And I learned that Twitch doesn't like using the word grape in, you know, in your title. I know why. It's considered it's considered an offensive word because of the word filtering system, but it was an entertaining accident to stumble upon that. Now prick up your ears, because I won't be that threw me off. So I'm. I gotta get back to reading. Because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you can? Ahem. The tale of Tractum's epic victory over the dread primal Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as my members long. That's no mean feat, let me tell you. I think the minion actually references that comment as well. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Well, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. Not wanting to take all the glory for myself. My mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now, if there's something to say you can never truly beat Leviabetus, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Sup, bitch. Ah, it's you! It's you! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dung. I'm the maggots you find wriggling in Chocobo Dung. I have to lie to women to stumble them, and that don't happen much. My member's tiny. It's pathetic. I'm My phone just turned on for some reason. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, loitering about the harbour, when I saw it. A great big, massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I soiled myself right there and then. What? Oh gods, just remembering that day made me soil myself all over again. Hey, wait, if you're asking after Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying whoreson! I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo dung. The fingers broke. Railen, this has been Vilya. Were you able to learn any out of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon. Leviathan. I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at Morby Dry Docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Off we go! They call me a working man, I reckon that's what I am. Drinking under the chief's nose, sneaking out the back door, and nobody'll ever know. I don't know why I went full country with him at that point, but, you know, he's an interesting character. To put it mildly. No, I don't want to enter mist. There we go. Oh, put me back on the ground. Cool. I should just teleport there. It's way faster. Actually, I should go to the PvP area as well. Because I could unlock Frontline Roulette. Oh, actually, it's not Frontline here, is it? It's, well, excuse me. Anyway, I can, unlock stuff here at least, is what I'm trying to say. I'll take the ferry skipper across over to the Wolves' Den. Dun dun dun. Infinite Sprint! The power of PvP. Up here, around the corner. Give me reward. Good old Grand Company seals. Not even PvP ones for some reason. PvP unlocked. Crystalline Conflict. Wait. Really? Already? Huh. I figured I'd have to talk to this person over here, but apparently not. This is just for the rankings? This is the new PvP mode, right? But I can skip that. I really need to do PvP more often on my main. I'm trying to get the minions from the current season stuff, but I've been pretty unreliable with, or inconsistent, I guess. I haven't it tuned. I've been pretty inconsistent with actually doing PvP regularly, so I haven't been getting my ranks up as quickly. I'll show it here. PvP profile. So yeah, on my main, I'm roughly about here-ish, I think. And this is the minions here. The Crimson Chaser, which I was riding as a mount earlier, you can get as minions. And there's also a mount at rank 25 here. So I've been putting that off a bit. I probably should get better at doing PvP with my main, just to get those. Because you don't have to do it like actually competitively, you just have to do it regularly enough. Because it ranks you up gradually as you just do PvP stuff anyway. And there's no real consequences to doing PvP. Unless you want to actually rank. But, it's... Usually in MMO games, I tend to avoid PvP, just in general. But it's pretty light and casual in Final Fantasy XIV, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Although the quality of players is also a bit iffy sometimes. I know I'm not above being iffy myself, but... Leviathan this time. The World Eater. Or the World Leader. I'm gonna fight it unsynced though. Restricted party, Leviathan. There we go. This one I'm doing unsynced just because it's a massive pain to do it synced. It's a simple fight. Oh, we've got the ship here. I've got the 2 ships underneath it. The water's purple for some reason. Got a couple of islands around. Alright, time to fight Leviathan. Probably cardio myself. I wonder if this is going to have the usual invulnerability phases that the extreme version has. Anyway, it's pretty much consequence-free for fighting it as well, so pretty easy. Well, that one's immune to range attacks, and this one is immune to magic. I guess this is the one I'm fighting. And we're going to defeat those Geyer Spoons, or whatever they're called. This one's going to reflect magic at me, of course. Wait, really? I've got paralysis. Okay. Hit that. Yeah, hit that. Super easy. And of course it's invulnerable. Of course it is. Dodge. That's probably a good time for this. Oh no! At least the walls are still up, so this is super easy. Oh, back here. Okay. Yep, super easy fight. I'm not sure if it has another invulnerability phase or not, though. The weather is rough seas. Also, I just hear Leviathan's themes as plenty of food, plenty of food, plenty of food. Plenty of food, plenty of food, plenty of food. Plenty of food, plenty of food, plenty of food. Okay, Leviathan has been defeated. And back to Limsa, I guess. You know, at least there's a lot less preamble for this compared to Titan. I mean, I did skip a lot of it, of course, but like, Titan had that whole long quest line of making yourself like that stupid food thing. And like, Leviathan was just a matter of getting the boats to actually fight Leviathan. Something that made sense canonically as a reason why you couldn't fight it immediately. Compared to making food during a pressing issue of like, oh look, Titan's around. But we're just gonna send you off to make yourself a fucking sandwich. Instead of addressing the literal primal threat right in front of us, right outside of town. As you're probably aware, I'm still very bitter about Titan. They've shortened it now, but I'm still very bitter about A Realm Reborn Titan. Alright, MSQ. Where are we going back now? Deliver the Admiral's letter of introduction to the inconspicuous man. Ah, the Ninja Guild. Of course. Sorry, the Rogue Guild. That's probably what this is the introduction to. It might not be, though, actually. Doesn't look like it's actually there. Well, let's dash over here and find out. By dash, I mean sprint wears off, of course, the moment we start trying to head over here. And down here should be fine. These walkways throw me off as well. Okay, inconspicuous man and shadowy woman. They seem inconspicuous, wearing mask. Totally not conspicuous. Here, have this letter of introduction. Oh, what was that? When you met the family? Through the maelstrom. It sure did show Atelier Telegy there. Oh, back to the Rising Stones. Perfect. I feel like it's a bit too early for this, though. Isn't there a bunch of stuff before we have the whole feast thing? Or is this just a prelude showing that he's actually kind of, a dick? Although he won't have one soon enough. Oh! Okay, Rising Stones. Let's go. Let's see where the gang all is. We got the Domans and Coltonet. Koharu learning from Stola. Tataru talking, I guess, to Hozan. Thancred hitting on Flamen, of course. Yozan trying to become an adventurer. Hori Boulder being himself. Still no Cockburn. Wink. Okay, let's go talk to Minfilia. I went to call her Adelia for some reason. I don't even know where I pulled that from. Just similar sounding names. Okay, cutscene skip. Hey Minfilia, I see Alphino is becoming more important of a character throughout this section of the MSQ. You know, I had the whole Crystal Braves thing in my title for the stream. We haven't encountered them yet, have we? I know I've been skipping the cutscenes, but we haven't even like gotten to the prelude for Alphino building that up yet. I mean, this is kind of the very early steps of it, but I thought we were closer to the Crystal Braves. I thought they were sort of like an overarching thing. Overarching thing, whatever. But, they haven't even been mentioned in passing, I don't think. But again, I've been skipping cutscenes, so who knows? We haven't even seen a hint of their uniform, at least. Or the members of it, which is why I'm saying that. Dun 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 dun. Rambros! Take this Aether Sand. You brought both? Dun, 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 dun. There, that should do the trick. He made horns out of them. Excellent work! We now possess all 4 of the fangs required— okay, fangs, not horns— required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Railen here is the one who you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allegan's front door. This is more work than I remember Sid ever actually doing. You can't go without us, Chief. Biggs, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the Allegan Empire, is it? Their technology makes girl mods look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads. I really do. But we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged into the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Bullshit. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology. Why the hesitation? Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines. No truck. I've never heard it used as anything other than the vehicle, so it's interesting to see it thrown in there. Have no truck with machines that would be used to promote tyranny. Okay. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allegan Empire could not save their civilization. Rather, you could argue that it's what caused their downfall. Because they fucked up a lot. Have damn near doomed ours twice. I mean, there's a lot of Allegan fuckery going on. This is why we must explore the Crystal Tower and, if needs be, seal away its secrets. And we do. Evil grin. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding will such as yours that have defined the course of history. I wonder who that could be. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you would not spare a moment to inform me of your progress? Yeah. My lung capacity is bad, apparently. Can't even get through a full sentence. Why, the task you assigned me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the Aether Sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. Faceplant. Yeah, I'm slightly surprised they don't offer his outfit on the Monarch Station yet. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Graha Tia. You can tell I don't fuck, because my name is Tia. One of the students of Baldesion. I look forward to joining you on the groundbreaking expedition. He's acting really cocky here, but he ends up not being like this in the future. Graha Tia has been assigned to the project as an observer. Hope you will forgive him his eccentricities, and welcome him as one of our own. Sure. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah! Goodbye! Goodbye, Graha! Graha! Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alec beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the Adventureers, engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambrose, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the lopsided gates found to the southeast. Fly! Makes it a lot easier to get over here, really, with the ability to fly. Also, the weather is gloom. Maybe it's just the effects I've got on, but it makes it less, painful. Or it's been toned down, because it used to be super bad. Like, it used to just layer over everything, but now it's just sort of the sky, it looks like. It's like the crystal effects plus gloom are just really overwhelming, or it used to be. But maybe it's just because of what I've got on with, oh, I'm blanking on the word. Shader. That was it. The word is shader. The shader I've got on makes it a bit more tolerable. For me, at least. Yeah, you can even see the effect in the background here. The, like, bubbly effect that's over everything. It's just uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. Oh, we've got Labyrinth of the Ancients unlocked. I'll do that later. Probably on another stream, but Redmond's told. Alright, let's harass our favorite little Ellison boy. That sounds so weird out of context. Oh, he's up in the bar, isn't he? Of course he is, it's Alpha now. Actually, I'm just thinking, based on the whole comments from the Rising event, that means Alphino is, since he's 16, legally able to drink in this game? They never really mention it, but it's just something... Draggy-tailed? Draggy-tailed Dolmen. What? Yeah, Memphilia. No one really cares right now. Wait, something to die for? Okay. We'll grab the quest, I guess. And do it later. Or now, I guess, because I have to go to Alda for Alpha now. Let's just turn this in real quick. Over here, around the corner, and in we go. Yes, shrug very slowly. Okay, you done yet? You done yet? Good. Blue. To Alda, away! This is the part where we're going around with, are we petitioning the different countries? Or different city-states? I'm not sure yet. Freedom of Alliance with his fellow refugees, the chief petitioner begs the antecedent to intervene, only to be told that those responsible will have to answer for their actions, paying the man no further heed. Atelier orders you to make haste for Alda in case Alphino is in need of assistance. Of course. No Crystal Braves yet. Over here, and in here. Over the railing, over the table. And there's Alpha now.
Come, you must have gathered by now that...
Come. And that's just the end of the cutscene, just that. Okay, desperate times. That's right, Alphino. Slowly walk away. And now back to the Hall of Flames. A bit of a casual walk. And we'll sprint the last few seconds when this finally finishes refreshing. There we go. I hear you over there, Kupo. Rub on. Rub on. Rub on. Village Swift. Yeah. I think I'm kind of considering ending the stream here, just because my brain is fuzzy. If you've been here the entire time, you're probably aware of just how sort of loopy I've been through the stream, or at least it feels like that to me. I mean, I was kind of a bit iffy on starting the stream today anyway, but, yeah. It's, we'll get to Crystal Braves point, I guess, next week. Probably. I'll probably call it there. Actually, we're gonna get Leviathan first, the minion. We're gonna get that, if it's cheap enough. So we can see if it actually makes a joke about Trek Totem's member. Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Let's see how much Leviathan costs. Almost tempted to search Leviathan. Leviathan, wind up. Relatively cheap, all things considered. I'll use that, open up their minion box thing, and... yeah, following the release of their wind-up Titan, the Weaver's Guild once again approached Tractum for a consultation, a task to which he eagerly rose. Providing the Guild with a crude sketch of a certain body part he insists is identical in length and girth to the Leviathan. Yeah, the entire description is just about this guy's member. Yeah. Well, that's how the stream's gonna end. Very sudden end to the music. I am going to look for someone to raid, so I'll be back in a minute or so. Well, this is easy. Mooncat is currently streaming Final Fantasy XIV as well. I guess she's like the title says, just she's doing Abyssos, so like Endwalker post-game stuff, but we'll see. Hopefully it's fine, hopefully you don't mind spoilers. We're gonna rate her, I guess. Because she is one of the people following me, and I followed her back, so we're gonna rate her. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I know it was a bit of a short one. Not sure when I'm going to stream tomorrow yet, but hopefully you'll join me then when we both learn what it is. Have a good day, and if you haven't followed already, please do. And see you later.